Hey guys, today is Tuesday, September 17th, and we're counting down the days to our family Disney trip. You know, me and my crazy Disney family have been putting out these videos for a couple of weeks now, and we're getting ramped up for our vacation. We're going to be staying at the Boardwalk Resort right next to Epcot, and we couldn't be happier about it. We just wanted to make some videos before our trip gets here about the things we're going to be getting into, new things that we're going to be trying and experiencing, restaurants that we're going to be eating at. I wanted to tell everyone about some of our favorite places to go, our favorite places to shop, what parks we're into, what we don't like, what we do like, and some tips and tricks that we've picked up along the way from going to Disney all the time. This YouTube channel started about 6 weeks ago, and I couldn't be happier with the response and the results that I've been getting. I'm very grateful for everyone that's been tuning in and following us. I'm very humbled by this whole situation, and I cannot wait to see where this journey takes us. So let's get into it. From past experiences going to Disney World, the first day getting there after traveling from the airport, whether it's a few-hour flight or a really long flight, it's a tiring day. So the day we check into our boardwalk, our home resort for DVC, we figured this time let's do it different than prior vacations. Let's go to Disney Springs and get that out of the way and not have to worry about getting on rides and booking certain things at the parks that are hard to do. We're going to be checking out Wine by George for the first time. The food is supposed to be amazing. The wine selection is phenomenal. They have arancini balls stuffed with mac and cheese. They have all sorts of good things. The meatballs are supposed to be really, really good. Charcuterie boards are top-notch there. Just from looking at the menu and watching other people's videos on Wine by George, we cannot wait to go there. And as a backup restaurant for that night, we picked Summer House, the new restaurant that also has a fantastic cookie bar that I'll be showing you guys. The cookie bar, it's a cookie bar basically that they put out on a summer lake house that's gorgeous and luxurious. The cookies are phenomenal, and they have nut-free options for anyone with a tree nut allergy there, which my brother has, so it's a great choice for him because he can't really have anything from Gideon's, our top cookie spot. Another reason for us going to Disney Springs on the first day and first night of our vacation is we want to go to Gideon's and get a cookie to eat every day of the week, which we will unveil in our videos to come. Gideon's is a complete vibe. It's dark and mythical inside, really spooky, great for Halloweenish, and it's great any time of the year. The cookies are about £1 each, maybe $4 or $5 a piece, and they're so worth it. They have seasonal treats. Every month they put out a new inspired cookie for whatever that month may be. They have iced coffee. The chocolate peanut butter iced coffee is phenomenal there. I'd put it up against any Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts or any gourmet iced coffee that I've had in the past. I'm really looking forward to having that. If you like cakes, the cakes they have there are gorgeous. They're very decadent, better than the Cheesecake Factory's cakes. And if you know about the Cheesecake Factory cakes, those are wonderful. Things we like to do in Disney Springs is obviously shop. They have the World of Disney store with a Stitch out front that spits water out of his mouth and you can get hit by the water. That place has everything. There's so many different options in there. Whether you need sneakers from a running store or just clothing options, they have awesome stores. We'll be showing it all. We love the vibes at Disney Springs. You can walk around. It's very casual. The people are so friendly. Everyone is there to have a good time. No one's rushing around like here in Boston. In any major city of the world. It's different than the Orlando Mall. There's sights to see. If you want to go on a balloon ride, which is basically a fake hot air balloon that they have in front of the boardwalk, you can take it up 75 or 100 feet up in the air, and you can see the sights and overlooking Saratoga Springs and the entire Disney Springs shopping center. They have boats that you can take into the water, amphibious vehicles. Looks like an old-fashioned car from the 50s and 60s, and it goes all around the lake that they have there. It's a good time. That restaurant there, the Boathouse, phenomenal, phenomenal restaurant. The wait staff and the service is impeccable. One of my top special occasion restaurants in Disney Springs, to be specific. And just all the different things you can do down there. If you want ice cream from Ghirardelli's, or you want a Mickey waffle cone that's covered in toppings, and you want pastries, there's just so much to do. They have food truck food, fancy restaurant, casual restaurants. They have sushi restaurants, burger joints, barbecue, Mexican. I put Disney Springs up against any shopping plaza and entertainment that I've ever been to in the world. Live bands. They have live bands there. The music is phenomenal. Up and coming artists. You can sit out there and watch them perform while you're eating an ice cream, having a snack, or before your dinner or after your dinner. It's a wonderful atmosphere, and it's great for families with children or without children. Even if you're on a date night, it's a great spot to bring your loved one to. Yeah, I mean, we cannot wait to get to Disney Springs. My brother, being the whiz with the computers and the software for editing, who's been helping me along this awesome, amazing journey that we're on, he's bringing screens, laptops, and camera equipment to do editing while we're there. This is great having him there with me to share this experience, because we're going to be able to bang out videos every day, all day, while we're in Disney, in the parks, editing right from our hotel room. And this is kind of the direction that this channel is going to be going to in the future, along with the motivational speaking that I love to do because it's my passion and I want to make the world a better place. We love Disney World. I love it. I share it with my family, my mother, my brother. I haven't hooked my father into it yet, but boy, he's going to love it in the future. I know that for sure. We're also going to be experimenting with going live soon in the future. We're hoping to put out some like snippets that we're going to be going live, and whoever wants to chime in, ask us questions about how we, got involved in this and what it's like doing it, please, we'd love to have conversation about any and all things Disney World related. Or if you want to pick my brain about motivational speaking and how I got into that and what it's done for my life, please, I would love to have communication with anyone out there that's interested in any of these subjects. So after our nice chill night at Disney Springs, the next day we're going to one of my favorite restaurants in Epcot that is recently open. It's fairly new, about 2 years, I believe. It's called Space 220. I'm so excited to go here because me and my mother went, just the two of us, and we had a blast. It's basically a whole experience, about 2 hours start to finish, I would say, you could spend there. You go in like it's a ride. You enter a building that's near the Garden Pavilion, I believe. I'll get specific details on that in the future. But you take this elevator and you go in and it's immersive. It's like being in a spaceship. You get launched up into the sky, and all the way around you, 360 degrees, it looks like you're taking off in a rocket ship, seeing your ship leave Earth, and then you land in a docking station. It vibrates, it moves, it makes sounds. It's worth every dollar. It's very expensive, probably $100 a person, but it's a bucket list item, and my brother hasn't done it, so we're going to go. When you enter inside, it looks like you're in a Star Wars lounge or a Star Trek lounge. Very futuristic. The silverware, the accoutrements, everything is done to the nines. All the way around the dining room, they have viewing windows, basically. It's huge glass, and it looks like you're looking outside of space. It's phenomenal. It's worth every penny. The food and the service was great, and I cannot wait to bring you guys along on this, especially my brother, because he hasn't been. At Epcot, they're going to be having the Food and Wine Festival, which is probably one of the best festivals they have. I mean, you can't go wrong with any of these things. I've done them all, I think. I really can't say. But I know when they have a festival, it's better to be there than when they don't, because the food options are nonstop. You can stop at 3 or 4 of these little kiosks that they have that are inspired countries. I believe it's 11 or 13 different ones. And they'll have vendors. He's falling off of me.
Just put him down.
Man down. They'll have vendors with different foods and drinks inspired by the countries, and they have to do with the holidays, whether it's Christmas or Halloween. There's something to eat everywhere you go. If one has a long line, you can go to the next one and you can find something. The fish and chips in England, because we stay at the Boardwalk, it's the first place you walk in from their entrance. You can go there and get a half and half beer. You can get a beer and a shot if you're into that type of thing. But the fish and chips for $12 with french fries and a beer, especially if you're on the dining plan, you can get a beer, fish and chips, and french fries. And it's a big piece of fish. You can't go wrong for one of your lunch credits, which would usually cost you, $25, which it makes sense if you're going to have a beer with your lunch to get the dining plan for sure. We haven't figured out yet if we're going to be doing the dining plan this trip, because last time we did it, and we don't really drink much, we ended up with having like 6 beers in our room. We ended up giving them away because, we didn't really drink them. So something to consider when thinking about the Disney dining plan. I don't think it's a bad idea either way. It budgets your spending money for the trip, so you don't really have to worry about, I need money for this, that, and the other thing. You prepay it, and it makes it, I wouldn't even say more affordable, but more organized. Your week would definitely be more organized, is what I would want to tell you, because you know you have your lunch covered at least twice a day, or a breakfast and a lunch twice a day, and then all you would be responsible for is dinner if you needed to eat more. But with the snacks, a lot of times people skip dinner. Like, what I like to do is eat early in the day between 3 and 5 p.m. And then on my way back from the parks, me and my mother will stop and get an ice cream sundae, and I'll get 2 slices of pizza every night that I'm there for the most part. And that's my ritual, and I love doing it. I love pizza and ice cream. I'll take that over a filet mignon or a lobster any day of the week. Cannot beat that. And when you have little rituals like that, it's something to look forward to. We got to get our ice cream. We got to get our ice cream. It makes it fun. Yeah. And spending time with Mom, nothing beats that. So, of course, we're going to ride some rides in Epcot. Guardians of the Galaxy will go on. Last time it made my stomach really queasy. I recently lost about 65 pounds since the last time I rode it. My brother taking phone calls during work hours. For our second night in Disney World, we couldn't be more excited. We're going to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. I have never been. My mother's been years and years ago, and my brother's coming along. We're super excited. It's all the treats you can eat. Not treats, but they give you free candy all around the park. There's different spots you can go to, and you take your bag, and they fill it up with candy, so it's going to be a good time. Ride lines are going to be way shorter because it's a ticketed event. You have to buy a separate ticket for this event. I think it was about $130 or $140 per person. If you're an annual pass holder, you save $10 on this. These events have music, they have characters, special meet and greets, basically entertainment going around. It's a whole vibe. Even as a 38-year-old guy, I know I'm going to have a blast. I cannot wait to do this. We're going to be checking out Tiana's Bayou, the new ride. We haven't been on that. We're going to be going to the Haunted Mansion. It's going to be, I believe they do a song for it, right, Joe? That's maybe a song change. Some of the rides have overlays, exactly. I know Space Mountain has one. Haunted Mansion, I believe, has one. And I don't know what other one has one, but I cannot wait to, get in there. We don't have any dinner plans for that night. We'll probably not go there till 5 p.m. We'll probably eat, do we know where we're eating that night? No. So, either at the Boardwalk, the Beach Club, or the Yacht Club, we'll figure it out. The Boardwalk Deli has sandwiches. They have Trattoria al Forno, great Italian restaurant. I love their pizza. And their breakfast is supposed to be really, really good there. So maybe we'll have a nice big breakfast. I hear they have steak and eggs. I cannot wait to have that. Also, if you're a martini lover, the Boardwalk has a bar inside the lobby. It's supposed to have a phenomenal espresso martini. And I'll probably be checking that out as well. And you guys can come along for the journey. So I'm sure we're going to be up late that night. That party for the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, I think it begins at 4:30 or 5 p.m. You can go in, no?
It starts at 7.
It starts at 7? But you can enter with a ticket at 5 p.m., I believe. Yeah, you can enter earlier with the ticket. The park will be closed to people that only have a day ticket and not a ticket for the event. They'll have to leave the park, I believe, by 4:30. I lost my guy. I lost him. I got him by 4:30 or 5 o'clock, and that creates way less crowds. The lines will be easy to access. I don't know where it went. There it is. All right, so that night we'll be up late. So the next day we're going to take a pool day, a chill day, maybe visit some hotels. We like to go to the Grand Floridian, maybe check out the Polynesian. They have good food there and good shopping. We like to do a little hopping around, as I would like to say. Get on the monorail and hit all the spots and check out all the merchandise. And yeah, it's going to be a good time. But that night, we're going to Beargarten in the Germany Pavilion in Epcot for dinner. It's basically dinner and a musical. It's an all-you-can-eat family-style meal. They bring out food. If you eat it, they bring you more. My brother confirms that the menu, I will enjoy it. We'll see about that. And yeah. Oh, up in the Germany Pavilion, they have the teddy bear shop. Clearly, I like stuffed animals. I collect those Stein bears, or Steiff bears. So I always get 1 or 2 on every trip. Sometimes I forget which ones I have, and I end up with doubles, and that's fine with me. So I'm looking forward to going to that store. I'm trying to get the Eeyore that matches him, because I have Winnie the Pooh, I believe Piglet. I'm missing Eeyore. Or I'm missing Piglet. I don't know which one I'm missing, but I need more, clearly. Listen, I got a lot of problems. So that's the 4th night that we're there. On the 5th night, we're going to be going to Hollywood Studios. Depending on the weather, maybe midday. That park, for some reason, has no shade. So when it's hot out, it feels like it's even hotter there. For whatever reason, when you walk onto their main street, I go into the stores and I go straight through them to get to the other side because the heat is unbearable. I feel like there's no shade. And after an hour or two there, I am exhausted. Last time I went, I actually didn't even get to go on my 2 favorite rides. The Rise of the Resistance in Star Wars Land, the Millennium Falcon, and Tower of Terror. Those are my favorite rides there. I still haven't been on Slinky Dog Dash. I'm not too big on the roller coasters. We'll see how I feel this time around. But, I'm always trying to, do new things, like I say in my motivational videos. So maybe this trip is the trip. For dinner, we have a tentative reservation at the Brown Derby. You cannot beat their Cobb salad, especially if you're trying to eat healthy. Their chopped Cobb salad is phenomenal. You can get whatever protein you want on it. I like to get a couple sides of vegetables to go along with that. And their dirty martinis with blue cheese olives are really, really good. Other than that, they have plenty of food around the park. Last time we got some buffalo chicken mac and cheese that was phenomenal. Just treats and stuff. You can't go wrong no matter where you are there. I always like to check out the new Star Wars merchandise. Hopefully they have an annual pass holder shirt. They haven't had one for a couple of years now. We like to get a couple of those if they have them. All right, guys. 10 more days until our Disney trip. We could not be more excited. Here I am with my mother. We're counting down the days, and we want to share our journey with you guys. Ma, what are you looking forward to?
I am looking forward to my Mickey waffles and my Dole Whip the most. And then I want to take a spooky picture on Main Street with the skeletons.
That sounds like a good time. We cannot wait. We'll see you guys there. 10 more days to Disney.